back. Yeah, let's talk about RFK, these food stamps, in his first 100 days. I'm just throwing a number out there. So, he was on this task way before the first 100 days. But because of the first 100 days of Trump is jumping off, and I'm trying to work out something to do that show, subscribe, and we're going to get to looking at these food stamps and some of the taxpayers that's pleased and tired of these individuals and these single family homes and stuff, buying all this junk food, candy, and stuff that got all of these ingredients that may be harmful for our youth, which allows them to gain a whole lot of weight, have learning problems and disability. And, I've been watching over the years, my son, some of that stuff does throw off the concentration I can remember in my childhood growing up. So to get this thing started, I'm just going to go right about right here. And then let's see what we can look into. You know what I mean? Let's see exactly what we can look into. All right. So we're going to start with a few of the customers, people that's affected by this. Go over here to home.
Don't play with me. I'm going to feed mine.
Do y'all see this? She all happy.
They cut my food stamps, y'all, and I had to spend cash. But baby, don't you ever get it twisted. Don't you ever get it twisted. You feel me? Because they going to eat all the effing time. Don't play with me. I'm gonna feed mine. Looking like a whole snack. And I got some oxtails cooking in the bag, you feel me? And my kids want some chicken nuggets, fat and Musa.
Do you hear that? Chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets.
I spent $441 cash. Oh, the government said I make too much money. I was crying at first, but you know what? I ate that.
Look at that. Look at this. Cookies, cake, soda pops, off-brand soda pops, and oh man, this is like, this is what it has came to. So then you look over here and check out this one right here.
Housing paid my rent, and I get money from the government, which is just to pay my lights. So there's no way I can just use cash to pay for food.
So I'm going to speed it up.
This is really ridiculous. This is getting out of hand. I really have to make the other food stretch. I'd rather the fast food than this, because it's stressed a little bit, but I just don't know how I'm going to survive off of this.
The fact that she's making this video, I'm just going to make some assumptions. They may not be true for y'all, so y'all forgive me. But it's almost like, it's very easy for people to come back and just be like, oh, we don't know how long she's been on food stamps. She could have just got on it, and she's just trying to get on her feet, right? But the fact she's recording this and has the entitlement to be able to say this just ain't enough, and it just kind of comes off ungrateful, just kind of say that, it leads me to believe she's been on it for a very long time. Like she's used to this. She's used to what she was getting before. She's getting what she's getting now. She's just ain't enough. I need more. And that's making me think that she's ungrateful, one. But it's also making me think that there is no real plan to get on her feet. This looks like the plan to me, and the plan ain't really working out. So maybe instead of going on TikTok and complaining about the benefits that you're actually getting, it's not like she's getting housing, she's getting cash, and she's getting some food stamps. Maybe instead of complaining, you be grateful, and you just.
And this is what's going on. So once again, this is triggering for the taxpayer.
Now I know this ruffles a lot of feathers, and a lot of y'all are gonna be angry about it because you feel like you deserve to be on food stamps, or you should qualify and this and that.
That's a bad.
But you wanna know what I think? You wanna know how I feel? I feel like it's time. It's time to get your up and go out and do what you need to do for your family. You need to go and you need to work like everybody else. 1 job, 2 jobs, don't matter how many jobs. I got 5.
Wow.
So get out there and make your own money to buy your own food. Let the people who don't got nothing going on get the food stamps. You know, people who can't work, people who have health issues going on, veterans, you know, stuff like that. People who really, truly need it. Not people who are just trying to use it so they can use that extra money to go to the club and buy a new wig.
Indiana has just passed where if you are on food stamps or state assistance, you cannot use those for soda or candy.
Yeah, blue eye.
What's your thoughts on this? Mine are, I worked at a grocery store. I've seen what people use that on. Granted, it's been over 10 years since I've worked there, but when I did, some people come in, that's all they would buy with their food stamps. They would buy a whole entire cart full of soda, and that's all they would spend their food stamps on. Is
we keep hearing this over and over from like actual.
Do y'all hear that? Buying soda. See, what is the key signature of buying soda? To party, to have something to put in that Bacardi and rum and Coke and Jack Daniels and that shit to party. Shit, you can get some sodas, and at the same time, the day party is for the kid, but the evening party is for the adult. Sure. And then you can get a hell of a cake at a Superior Market or one of them grocery stores, man. That's what's jumping off. And then you buy a lot of chips and some dips and all kind of things. Man, I can remember back in the day, we was just the 1st and the 15th. We already knew what house to go to if we just hanging out or if we see something going on. They always barbecuing on darn near every holiday. Every holiday is some kind of barbecue or party. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day. The daddy ain't even there, but you got these food stamps. You can party all the way. Thanksgiving, Christmas, man, I'm just saying. Memorial Day, Labor Day. Look, got food stamps, and you barbecue and party on Labor Day. What is the job? So, you know, fair use, man. Just go over there and, you know, check out that show. Now we're going to see what Robert F. Kennedy really had to say. See, go over there and check out the Edwards report, and we can see what Robert Kennedy is going to say. Oh, and before we do see it, let's crack up off of this. Oh, I'm at the wrong spot. Oh, no, man. Hold up. Shit, I seen a funny joke one I had up here, man. Well, I'm wondering what happened. That's him on his food stamp day. Now we gotta really get things on. Oh my God, I can't believe this thing is acting like this. So, you know, this is MC Recovery. I'm up here trying to put this show right. But man, do you see all that food? All them groceries for them kids. It's almost like all of that food coming there, and the whole life is based on like, what is I'm going to eat? Do you hear what she said? I don't know how I'm gonna get through this to survive. We are supposed to be living as human beings and neighbors, man. So, you know, let me get back to that funny one, and we're gonna take a peek at this letter that RFK put before us, and this is how the draft of the letter Lux. Do y'all see it up there? So RFK say he is working hard to stop food stamp buying of sodas. Ban gained a significant boost since Kennedy became part of the Trump cabinet. And that article is on News Nation. So with that there, let's get this cracking up right now also. And here's what he had to say.
HHS is a massive organization.
He said that right there, but let's look at this. This is what I wanted to see. Fair use. So
I'm working also with Secretary Rollins on the SNAP program and the to get soda.
did I log the fuck completely off? I sure in the hell did. I don't know how I did what I did. There it is. So he said, I don't know how that happened. I just straight lost the shit. Oh, I got too many clicks up.
And candy off of the food stamp program. 10% of food stamps go to SNAP. And I want to thank you for your courage. You are a business-friendly president, probably the most business-friendly in our history, but you're also willing to stand up to very, very powerful businesses, and you've shown that again and again. Secretary Rollins had the soda industry come and knock on her door very much, very loudly, and they said to her, well, the SNAP program is not supposed to be about nutrition. She pointed out to them that there is no nutrition in a soda. And they said, well, it's not supposed to be about nutrition. And she said to them, the name of the program is supplemental nutrition.
No.
Nutrition. And we should, we have 38% of our kids are diabetic or pre-diabetic, and we are paying at both ends. We're paying for the food-like substances that make them diabetic, and then we're being bankrupt. We're paying $1 trillion a year on metabolic dysfunction.
Fair use. So, feel free to go over there and check that out. So, what I'm tripping off of is the fact that, we're paying all this money. So, our kids can get all these colorful dyes and foods and ingredients and words this long that we can't. Well, I can't even hardly pronounce. I really got to find a dictionary and break down on how to pronounce these chlorohyposake and all this, all these funny, whacked out ingredients. So that's why I do that nutrition class. And then I learned something yesterday that, it's best to get some stuff with the least ingredients in it. So just to make things a little enlightened, let's crack up off of this. This is a song.
Let me tell you something. There is no way that you sat and played in this food like this. Who has some food? Oh, Jesus. Now, let me tell you something.
Who has some food?
There is no way that you sat and played in this food like this.
Yes, you did.
Pour out the can. God himself had to arrange this so that it could be a sign that, it's really time for some help. Somebody help this person. Your cousin sent this to you yesterday. Listen, send your cousin some money or some food or something, because the struggle is real. The struggle is serious.
Yeah. Who has some food?
Who has some food?
Yeah, man, I'm going to have to make that one be like what they call a little meme or something. Who Oh my God, the struggle is just too damn real. So other than that, this is like him, and he's also over there at the place where, Trump had to speak at New Nation. So they want to look at the Medicare and all this. So I'm just gonna hit the News Nation tab and see what is the best one to put up. See the first 100 days. So I'm going to have to dig into this because this is really something. So other than that, let's look at what our girl was saying on the food stamp thing. And then you remember these. Until then, and here it is. Now we finna hear what this cream sister got to say. She's going to break it off for you. Here's the top 10 things I learned going from welfare to a millionaire.
Things I learned in going from welfare and food stamps to millions. Number one, the rich have access to strategies, thought patterns, beliefs, and education that the rest of us don't. You can sometimes get it from reading books. Number two, the majority of our problems can actually be solved by money. Number three, what you think is going to make you happy isn't always what makes you happy, which is why we see a lot of miserable rich people. But it's easier to be happy with a roof over your head and food in your belly. Number four, generally speaking, rich people, in my experience, are pretty nice. Number five, from my own personal experience, it's very easy to become out of touch with reality. I'm grateful for when people call me out. Number six, the wealthier you become, the more people tell you you're awesome. It's actually kind of dangerous. Number seven, the more money you have around you, the more careful you need to be because you really can't trust people's motives or intentions. Number eight, excessive spending can happen at any level and it does not fix anything. Hint, that's a symptom, not a root cause. Number nine, you can actually buy your time back. That one trips my brain out a little bit. Number 10, rich people have a lot more wiggle room for mistakes. On welfare, a mistake could mean no fear. The top 10 things that...
So, that's basically what she wanted to say. I seen her in the food stamp feed. So I said, bring that up here. So until then, I know this was a light ass show. And I